Listen, how do I put this? Have you watched YouTube like from the beginning? I'm talking the beginning. Day at the Zoo, Fred, Annoying Orange. If you have, and you've been on this 20-year-long journey, the evolution of the internet and media, the world, let me ask you a question. Isn't it fucking amazing that Smosh is actually back? It's 2024 and actually back, like consistently uploading videos. Look, if you don't know who Smosh is, come with me. Here, come with me.
So, in 2005, Anthony and I created this channel, Smosh, as a way to make each other laugh and just have fun. And very quickly, it resonated with millions of people.
Okay. I filmed the other spot right there. Anthony Padilla, a high schooler at the time, was taking a web design class this year and decided to make Smosh.com. The name Smosh was actually based off a story that his friend told him when he went to a concert, and every time he would refer to the mosh pit, he kept referring to it as Smosh Pit, and all of his friends started making fun of him. It became a long-running joke, and so when Anthony had this class, he decided he knew exactly what the website would be called.
Oh, shit!
Wow.
Oh, shit!
Look at that, man.
Oh, see the one that's ripped off there, the red text.
Yeah.
But the general idea is there. What year is this? 2002? Yeah.
Victoria's Secret review, Smosh News.
Yeah.
This became a hub for Anthony's friends from school to talk and hang out when they weren't at school, whether it be on the forums or posting videos to send to each other through the website.
And as Anthony grew older and his friends started to go in separate directions, really it's just him and his best friend Ian left. And around this time, when they would meet up at Anthony's parents' house, hang out, they started recording videos and posting them on Smosh.com. First one of them dancing to the Pokemon intro. Without them really even noticing, this started gaining a couple hundred views and the website started getting a bunch of traction. But there was a pro and con with this. See, in the early days of the internet, there wasn't just one website to go and stream videos that anybody uploaded for completely free. You had to create your own website, figure out how to do all that way beyond anything I understand. And then if, for example, you stream video to other people through your website, like Smosh is doing, this costs money. Every time somebody watches a video, it costs you, the person creating the video, money, the person that owns the website. So the more views that this got, the more expensive this became for Anthony.
It's
That's
skyrocketed.
crazy.
In a couple months back in 2007.
But this is, I mean, it's part of the reason why I sold
28,000 members.
Yeah.
152 years
It just
long.
started skyrocketing.
You sold. When did you sell Smosh?
2011. And
Okay.
part of the reason was because I was spending all of my time working on this website.
Anthony is still a high schooler at this time. It's honestly insane to think that he's just casually doing all this from his bedroom.
Anthony caught word that somebody had stolen one of his videos from his website and posted it to this brand new website at the time called YouTube.
Anthony realized he didn't have to upload videos to Smosh.com anymore. He could just upload them directly to YouTube and it wouldn't charge him any money. And they were getting even more views than the couple thousand they were getting on the website.
And that's how Smosh became the first YouTubers that truly stood the test of time. So much so that even this year in 2024, they're still in their truest form, back and better than they've been for a decade.
Faze Clan. I've actually done a video like a year ago on Faze Clan. So if you want to go check that out, you can go watch that right now or after this. But I'll be honest, it's not quite up to par with what I like to do nowadays. And if you don't have all that free time to go and watch a whole different video, listen, I feel you. I got you. I'll give you a quick rundown on what Faze is really about and how this really loops into everything.
Faze Clan is one of the most well-known esports and content creation organizations in the world and has had a tremendous journey since its start all the way back in 2010. Founded by a group of young gamers, some of them under the age of 14, simply just passionate about Call of Duty and trick shotting.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Rain. What's up, little raindrops? This is Faze Rain or Northern. Nor know what it is when I call them goodbye, anything.
At first, only 3 members, Faze Clips, Housecat, and Resistance. Trickshotting, though not a new concept to Call of Duty, was still in its infancy, and Faze were on the cutting edge of this. Just a couple of 14-year-olds laying the foundation for what in 15 years would be a publicly traded company. But at this time in 2010, Faze Clan began expanding their members. And with these new members of Faze, Faze began doing team tages, otherwise known as illcams.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Faze Temper, and I'm one of the newest members of Faze.
What's up, guys? Faze Apex
What's up, guys? This is Samaj.
So I decided to make this video to introduce myself.
Yo, two guys, Banks. I joined Faze, which is fucking sweet.
Start of our second annual Faze Live.
Faze was founded May 30th, 2010. The first illcams was already out within the first week of June.
Back in the day, there was a lot of little small teams that did sniping and stuff, but Faze kind of took it to the next level by really trick-shotting and making that the core of what Faze
You
did.
see, being in Faze and this whole community, it was not about being the best at this military shooter like most were trying to be. Faze Clan was about trick-shotting. They were trying to look cool and do unique things that nobody had seen before to get people to freak out in game chat.
No way. You are joking me. No way, Sean. You're lying. Oh my god! Oh my god! Gracious me!
Because they couldn't understand how this person even began to move the way they were moving, let alone get that kill at the end of this free-for-all without dying a single time. They just looked like supernatural people in a game, in a video game.
One of these members they introduced was Faze Temper, who would, honestly, not too long after joining Faze, change the password and stole the entire YouTube channel.
Faze had like 3,000 subscribers. And Tommy was, should we just tell the truth here? Tommy hacked Faze Clan. Yeah. Tommy's like, bro, dude. Listen,
how many subscribers did it have?
There was like,
you know, I left for a day.
There was like,
I swear to God.
I got kicked.
Faze Temper stole the whole company. It's crazy enough. But again, this is just a hobby. These are just kids. Nobody cared. This group that in 10 years would be one of the biggest sports organ in the world got yeeted by... But in all honesty, without this, Faze would not even be close to what it is today. Honestly, it probably would have just been like one of the other trick-shotting clans that went by the wayside. Faze stayed on the cutting edge of esports and gaming entertainment in general, interacting with the community, building their individual fan bases as well as the clan. And they built an incredibly tight, niche fan base that ran super deep. Faze took over YouTube, moving into a house and began daily vlogging.
Back in Faze house. So I'm here with Richard Banks, my new roommate.
Yes.
So I just got here now. There's Tommy, Tico, and Apex all chilling. We haven't really done anything with the house yet. I'm just vlogging.
Pranks.
How many times can I get fucking J-tag?
Skits.
Come on, answer.
Wait, dude, ring it again. They might open. Ring it. Hey, dude, you want to join Faze? Welcome to the house. Come on in. Move in. Are you serious? Free stuff, Xbox, Gamma, anything you want. You're kidding. Free.
Rap songs.
I was your biggest fan. Thought you were the man. Over 3 mil subs, you make vids for the crowd. But you probably think you're sick.
And as things kept getting bigger and bigger, they moved to LA, bigger house, bigger group, more people, more celebrities, more collaborations, bigger videos, bigger ideas.
It's Faze House LH. Oh, Faze, yes, dude. Oh, they got a freaking water fountain. This place is so bonkers, dude. So beautiful. Think they're gonna let me in? I'm not sure. Hey, Faze. Oh, hey, dude, welcome to the house. Want to join Faze? Come on in. Want a free Xbox, Gamma, Scuff? Anything you want. Free. Really? Nah, I'll give you a house tour though.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Can't be doing that voice really anymore.
It's all good. Then you
I'm
guys.
gonna show you. This is the new Faze House, as you guys can see.
Welcome, Faze House 2017.
Faze weren't the 14-year-olds on Call of Duty anymore. This was a business. And those 14-year-olds, they're in their mid-20s, and they're multi-millionaires living in LA. I mean, what else would you really expect? And if there's one connecting thread between Smosh and Faze, it's these young boys that got so lucky as to turn their hobbies, their passions, their love into money, into a career, into a passion, into a
business career bigger than any of these massively, incredibly creative teenagers could have ever cooked up, could have ever dreamed of. And so they rode the wave. I mean, who wouldn't?
And with more business, they decided to bring on guys to deal with this. You know, people that have experience, that aren't in their early 20s, people that know the business side of things way better than these kids could ever be expected to at this age. And well, to be honest, they got screwed. All of them. Left with no creative control on what they were doing, whether it be brand deals, movies, video games, comic books. Smosh was left with only stock. Theoretical dollars for a theoretical company that might just never go public to cash in on that stock.
That, you know, we had been doing YouTube for 6 years at that time, and it was the Wild West, and it was like at any point anything could collapse. Everything that I built was going to be gone. And then we started talking to this company who was coming in, and they were like, hey, you know, not only can we give you theoretical stock dollars, we can also help you with production. We can help you launch these channels. And at that time, I was coding the entire website, PHP, MySQL. Is it MySQL?
Yeah, MySQL, yeah.
And Faze got dealt almost the exact same deal.
And it's weird to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's tough. It's tough though, because like, you know, if people with money come in and they buy whatever, like it's hard to say, like I can understand both sides. It's just like, it's then for like individuals to protect themselves in the situations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. A lot of us were younger too at the time, right? So
yeah.
we didn't really...
So you get the business guy with the money and the acclimate is going to come in and be like, you know, I could not necessarily take advantage, but I'm going to do my best to protect myself and my interest, right?
Yeah.
So like, you also can't blame, I wouldn't blame these people for treating it that way, because like that's how kind of business works. And I mean, if I've been around the block enough to know that motherfuckers will run you dirty like the minute that they can. But my question is like, where were you in it before, like, because you've had some ups and downs, obviously with yourself on social media. Like, where were you in it? Like, how did you know you were invested to a point where for you to come out and say, yo, this is what I think, this is what happened? You must have been told something that like, oh, yo, you're going to have this, or you're going to have that, and then something changed.
You mean, but that's the thing. They were never really transparent. Like me as a major shareholder, I never knew how much everybody else had.
When did you start to get shares? When you were like, this is what I have?
We split it 25, 25, 25 in 2015, early 2015. We split it 4 ways.
Banks?
Me, Banks, Tommy, Apex.
But really, Smosh and Faze are just 2 examples in YouTube's history book that had to get the bumps and bruises and cut their teeth so that the people after them can learn from their mistakes. And in fact, this has already happened on YouTube.
I know we talked about this at the beginning of the show, but I actually think as I learned more about your guys' Defy deal, that it was probably used as a comp in our deal.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
I just think that like there weren't many comps to selling a YouTube channel.
Right. Yeah.
And I would assume that when our company was bought, our channel was bought, they were like, well, what did that Smosh deal look like?
Interesting.
You know?
Yeah.
And I actually, I assume that it was probably somewhat based on that. And so I think like I'm fascinated by the people who have laid so much groundwork for the creator economy.
Well, Matt Pat told me that in selling game theory and,
Yeah.
and those series of channels, they looked at the Defy deal.
Of course.
that we did.
And like, don't do that. Whatever that is, don't do that.
Here's all the dots.
Yeah. I mean, it's changed so much because
Faze Rain has actually said on multiple occasions that these kind of scenarios aren't unique just to YouTubers. And though it didn't look so clear, you know, hindsight's 2020, Rain would make the comparison to Straight Outta Compton, the NWA movie, detailing the troubles between Ice Cube and NWA's manager at the time.
But that is a whole nother story for a whole nother... If you want that video, you can let me know down below. I would absolutely love to make it for you. I've been really enjoying these videos I've been getting to make for you lately. If you have any suggestions on what I should make, what you'd like me to make, what I could make, please let me know down below in the comments. I love every single one of you if you made it this far, if you didn't make it this far. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace out.
You know, Mork, I think you're beginning to grow.
Well, sir, I don't know how much value I have in this universe, but I do know that I made a few people happier than they would have been without me. And as long as I know that, I'm as rich as I ever need to be. So I'll catch you on the rebound, your magnitude. Until next week, Nanu, Nanu.